SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Give me 1 second, guys. Try to pull this up. Anyways, that's one. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Relentless Racing League for the Miller Motorsports Xfinity Series. Here tonight at Richmond, third race of the season. Surprisingly, Schaefer not top of the board. Not Pretty Chestnut. Paul Chestnut actually top of the board. But this is Schaefer's playground. Schaefer has done very, very, very well at previous Richmond races in the Xfinity Series. So would not be surprised to see him up there vying for the win, if not just destroying the field. So, I mean, time will tell. I mean, anything can happen. It is a short track, but Schaefer has somehow managed to stay out of problems every single time we go to Richmond. And we got 160 laps of racing here tonight for the Marshall Home Construction. Sponsored by Brian Marshall. 160. Stage break at lap 45. You guys get some practice in and go ahead and take a look at some guys driving on this track right now. Oh, and that's Davey Hendricks doing a spinneroonie. There's Randall. Real quick, since I got time, let's go over this week's schedule. So of course tonight we got Richmond for Richmond for Xfinity. Racing for trucks tomorrow night and racing for Cup coming to you Wednesday night. As far as Arca doing its own little thing. They're going to be a little different. They're going to go to Homestead on Thursday night. And I'll actually kind of round us into our week of Homestead next week. I think everyone's going to Homestead. No, trucks are going to Kansas next week. But a couple of Xfinity are going to Homestead. Practice comes to an end. We qualify in the week. You saw that, Mitch. Sliding through the grass. Alrighty, so qualifying gets underway. Let's go ahead and ride around here to Ethan Collier. Let's go on board for his hot laps. I do know putting some laps in here in Cup. Turn 2 tends to be a little bit more loose in the Cup cars. 3 and 4 felt somewhat stable. I know braking going into turn 1 is really easy to get understeer going into turn 1. So I'm just kind of curious if these Xfinity cars are going to handle here. Looks like Ethan overshot 3 there a little bit. Couldn't quite hug the bottom, getting a little loose off of 4. Really loose off of 4. Oh, yep. And that's what happened in Cups. And Ethan's going to go around. Unfortunately, he gets to get one lap in for Ethan Collier. Some more guys going out. This is a 35 of, I believe, Kinder. Bill Kinder. Are you talking about tonight or tomorrow night, Mitch? Or not tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Tim Gordon currently lists a quick time. William Peter goes top of the board, both. So, I had set up a hosted practice session, and the session I had set up had a lot of sun in turn 2, where you really couldn't see the wall. So it kind of got me used to being really patient on the throttle off of 2. But I seriously think, turn 1 might be more of an issue, just because you get on the brakes a little too hard, or you have to check if someone in front of you to not get in the back of them, your car's going to go sideways. I mean, Banks to the top of the board. Turn 2 might be an issue Wednesday night, but I think turn 1 is going to be a really big issue. Right along with Schaefer here. Schaefer currently 3rd quickest. He's already set his 2nd lap. Ooh, missed the bottom in 1 and 2. Got sideways. That might cost him some time here. If he gets hot lap while doing that's insane. Let's see what Schaefer can do this time. Bye. No, unfortunately not going to be able to go any quicker. Brandon Banks currently on the pole. Chestnut, who had their quick time, he qualified 4th. I will say this, I think this might be the first time I haven't seen Schaefer on the pole here at Richmond. You have fun with that, Florence. Whoa. Alright, still got about a minute left in qualifying. Don't see anyone out there on track, though. We'll chill here for 14 more seconds. Play with my dog. Alright, chill. You don't look too excited. Yeah, that's true. Alright. With qualifying over, let's go over our official starting lineup here tonight. So, getting that pole position, Brandon Banks. Outside pole, William Peters. Row number 2, Eric Schaefer, Paul Chestnut. Row number 3, Sam Gordon, Danny Rogers, Tom Wiesa, Brian Marshall. Row number 4, row number 5, you got Alan Grano Jr., Josh Van Weston, Ethan Collier, Tom Golger. Row number 7, or row number 6, row number 7, Justin May, Justin Kertzes. Look at the always qualifying near each other. Kevin Stein, Joshua Short. Row number 8, row number 9, Gordon Spain, Philip Brown, Jacob Treat, and Joseph Nallback. Row number 10. Row number 11, you got Bill Kinder, Tyler Berry, David Farnan, Gary Sack, Second Tech. Row number 12. Row number 13, Darren Cannon, Michael Newbraw. Davey Hendricks, medley. That row is basically voided. They are going to drop to the rear if they're racing, which I don't think they are because I think they're both Xfinity admins. Brady Price and Justin Miller, row number 15. Row number 16, No Money, Brandon Hughes and Tony Frey. Riley Barton and Joshua Cloudenbuck run out your field in that final row, row number 17. So a decent, really decent turnout here tonight, actually. All right, Mitch, do me a favor, because you're the only one chatting right now. Give me an over/under number for caution. Make sure you put the 0.5 in there. And of course, we do got that one stage break. What is our over/under going to be, Mitch? I'm going to say 160 laps. Counting stage rank. Oh my gosh, Josh. I was literally thinking 9.5. I kid you not. I was about to say 10. I'm going to say over, because I'm going to go with 10. Mitch, you got to put the 0.5 in there, but you say 7. That was crazy. I was legit thinking 9.5. So 10. That's counting stage for 9 of cause. What's up, Lab Nuts? I think I said that right. Very interesting Twitch name. What's going on, though? How wait. How are you gonna say 7, Mitch, and then say over of Josh's 9.5? Are you second guessing yourself? Oh, what's up, Richard? All right, pace car off on pit lane. Here we go, underway here for the Marshall. What's the name? I forgot the street. I forgot the race name. It's a weird one. Oh, the Marshall Home Construction. Okay, I knew it was construction, but I didn't know what it was. Sorry, Marshall. But in the meantime, Banks out to a decent lead. Schaefer trying to look to the inside of William Peters. Really nice pacing by that 86. Almost make contact there.
The yellow flag is out.
We got first yellow of the race. Not sure who that was to the inside, but I saw someone slide to the inside. That's going to be Josh and Weston. in a number 21 machine. Look back, it just looked like he got a little happy on the gas, and then Grindle got the back of him, and then Marshall got the back of him, and Golker. Oh, the 9 just barely missing that. Luckily for Van Westen, though, I don't, did he hit the outside wall, like, super hard here? Let's see. No. And I don't think that little kiss the 77 gave him should have done that much damage. Just take a look at the 77 front end. Yeah, there's not even damage on the 77 front end. Well, Josh's. Yes, I think overall, Josh kind of got away with that one there. Very minimal damage on that 21 machine here early on. Yeah, and then talking about the practice, throughout the practice session, Nalbag joined it. He gave me some pointers. Granted, I'm no pro iRacer, but I did notice that he was overdriving the corner a little bit, so kind of want to keep an eye on Nalbag. Maybe see if he kind of follow my advice. One of the biggest things here to Richmond is for 3 and 4. It's not 3 and 4. 1 and 3. Richmond's one of those tracks you have to start your turn in fairly early. If you start it late, you're just going to get too tight, or you're just going to scrub too much speed roll on the bottom. So you really got to start that turn in early. If we go far chase here, so under green flag runs, Banks and all these guys who are really fast here, they'll probably start their turn in right where that grass ends, right here. It's like right about here. You'll see them up on the wall, and they'll start turning down. And by here at the commitment cone or the commitment line, they're going to be down to the yellow. 80.5? Brother. I got to work tomorrow. I swear, if this broadcast goes past 11, you're hopping up in here and you're finishing it. I'm going to sleep. Try me. All right, so DBR going to be starting on the inside line. William Peters and I almost said Mitchell Conley. That's what used to make me in the 23. Chestnut on the outside. Sam Gordon, solid qualifying effort. He was restart P5. Tom Wiesa did outside, so pretty solid run for Wiesa and Gordon. Some guys we usually don't see up in the top 5, top 10 this early in the race. All right, Pacer gonna pull down pit lane. Banks, Peters gonna lead back to green here. Green flag back out in the air, and back underway we go. Banks did a really good restart here. Just going to leave Schaefer and Peters side by side going into turn number 1. In the meantime, the 23 is able to clear the 5 on that restart. Schaefer making quick work of William Peters as a couple cars into the wall for turn number 2. Oh, we got a car around. Caution's going to fly. Heard the tires wheel. Justin May in the 90 having issues. Ooh! Philip Brown collected in that. Oh, Brady Price spun out as well. So I wonder if May, I think he got loose, is trying to check up, but this one really started. Brown just sent it in there. Into the 90. There's Price sideways. What happened to Brady here? How did he get sideways? Oh, they're scattering behind him. Everyone's just checking up. Clydebuck slides up the track into Brady. I said Brandon Hughes was involved in this also, too. Oh, he just stopped. Mitch, I swear. Don't piss me off. You got to deal with me Wednesday night. Actually, what am I thinking? He'll be in my mirror the whole race. Drop week. Daniel White. Robin. Man, none of these seem together ever in chat. I hope not, Paul. I really hope not. And I would say once cars get wrecked out, but we've had 2 cautions. Both cautions, all the cars have driven away with minimal damage. I will say this, though, the 90 of May, he does got quite a bit of damage. I don't see any toe damage on that left front, though. But he might be good. I might have to decrease my field of view to see you 5 or 6, 7 car rows back. Yeah. Alright, lights on pits are off. Pits will be diving on pit lane this time by. I'm still trying to scrub off that 23 off my door from Wednesday, last Wednesday.
Green
Green
flag.
flag back out in the air. Back on the way we go. Schaefer and them getting a good start. First side-by-side battle we're going to have is back here at the 86 with William Peter. Grendel look on the outside. Here comes Sam Gordon looking to make a move on the inside. Oh, Grendel hard on the outside wall for turn number 4 or 2. That was a hard hit for that 37. That wasn't just a kiss. That was a body slam to that outside wall. And for the most part, we're kind of single filing it out. I do see some 2-wide racing. I think it's back here by Gary Sack. I was in front of Gary, but Gary's actually stuck out here in traffic. The red car. I think it's a 42 of Brown. It was Brown. He's on single filed out. 28 of Short working his way around the 46. There's Jacob Treat looking to make some moves. Short's doing a really good job on that outside. You see the 46, some other cars getting into the wall. Jacob almost gets into the back of the 42, entering turn number 3.
Yellow flag is out.
So we got another dang yellow. Justin May, Riley Barton involved in the wreck. Whoops, the crash. And Justin May does have some damage too, so. Oh no, he just got turned again. Same corner. Same exact corner. Same exact thing. Just got ran into in the left rear in turn number 3. I might have been gracious saying 9 cautions or 10 cautions because we're under our 3rd already. Still have a stage right. They'll put us 4. We still got 29 laps to go on the stage. Gosh. I'm hoping so. Like that, but then it's hard because usually when we have caution like this, car's getting wrecked out. There's not a car wrecked out yet. All right, last time pace car off and go back Greenfield Racing. Next time, bye.
Green, green, green.
And fight back out in the air, and once again, Brandon makes it. Good launch on that restart. Banks trying to drive away a little bit. Oops, he got the 5 at Gordon trying to work the outsides. We got another yellow. Holy cow, big wreck here. A lot of cars right there might have been involved. Philip Brown, the 42, was involved. Oh, that was... Whoa! Someone way up there spun their tires and in front of Newbraw. That was a 72 of David Farnan. No, that was a 28. I don't know if tire spin or missed shift, but it's caused a huge checkup. I see the 6 and Newbraw involved. We'll slow it down here. 6 and Newbraw gets in the back of Jake. Can't see what's going on. 89 of Gary Sack tattoos the back bumper of the 6, sends him around. Price gets a piece of it. The 2 Darren Cannon, he gets in the back of Price. 38 of Gordon Spank, Clatterbuck, they all get a piece of it. They're still wrecking behind. We see the 42. He gets put in the back bumper of the 33. We might have to go on board with Hughes. I don't know how the heck he made it through this. How did Hughes make it through this? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Tony, I don't know if I can necessarily call that an arc break because a lot of those guys, it wasn't really enough time for them to check up. It just happened so quick in front of them. Brady Price's car is beat that hell right now. This is going to be a long race. Yeah. What? Yeah. Especially on a restart. Like, you're right behind the guy in front of you, and it just
Green, green,
check
green.
it's happening, nowhere to go. Brandon Banks misses a shifter, slow on the shift on the restart. Schaefer gets a really good launch, and they're going to be side by side going into turn number 1. I'm not sure if Brandon Banks missed the shift earlier or what, but that's going to allow Eric Schaefer to have the preferred line go down the backstretch into turn number 3. Schaefer still trying to battle hard on that inside. Brandon Banks going to fight back on the outside, though. Schaefer clearing the 54. Eric Schaefer to the lead here at Richmond. And behind him, you got William Peters battling out with the 5 of Sam Gordon. And one thing that sucks for Sam right now is he is stuck up there in no man's land. He's got to get down that low line in a hurry. William Peters to the inside, Grindle to the inside. There's really nowhere for Gordon to go. Looks like he finally is able to slot in right behind the 86 of William Peters. But Gordon going to stay on the outside line here. If I was Gordon, I would have moved to the inside, maybe adjust my brake point a little bit as William Peters gets a little loose there off of turn number 2. Gordon finally able to, no, not quite yet. Looks like Gordon might finally be able to clear Grindle. No, Grindle gets a really good exit off of turn number 4. Damn, Gordon's trying to get down. And if you're Gordon, I think you just got to let the 37 by and tuck in behind him. You're just burning up your stuff too much, fighting hard on the outside line. That's why I say that, though. Sam Gordon gets a really good exit, or turn 3 and 4, I should say. But Grindle, though, fighting back to the inside. Sam Gordon just cannot clear the 37 while they guys are duking it out. Here comes the 23 of Chestnut. So all this battling is allowed the 23 to close this gap. And now Gordon might lose another spot so that 23 can get to his inside. Gordon on the outside, finally able to tuck in line somewhere. Lost 2 or 3 spots. Looks like the whole field might be single filed out. They are. Not really seen any 2-wide race. Let's go a little further back in the pack. Yeah, everyone is single filed it out. Schaefer, though, leading the way in front of his teammate, Brandon Banks. Gonna have 13 to go in stage. We've got a decent battle going on. I think it's back here with... Let's look further back. That's Ethan Collier stuck on the outside line. Trying to get on the 9 of Justin Cartaz. Carrots, and he finally does. Yeah, this is fun. We're having fun, yeah. Tell you what, he was not having fun at Dega. What a hit Bell took. Schaefer, though, starting to drive away a little bit with 10 to go here in stage number 1. Come up on a lap car as well, and that is bad news for the 42 of Brown, who's currently the first car lap down, but if he's able to catch this 33 Barden for the stage ends, which he might, that's going to put Barden in the lucky dog spot, and Brown might have to stay out under caution, hope for a yellow. Check in a little further back. We'll check in around 13th where Justin Miller is running, our Xfinity Series sponsor. And just in front of him, you have Van Weston, who's involved in that wreck early on, making a pretty good recovery. Running 12th now. Another guy's been involved in quite a few wrecks. Running 18th since this 90 of Justin May, working the outside of Tyler Berry in the 97. 97 of Berry, though, not letting him by easily. As May actually qualified 14th, has been caught in a few wrecks, none of his doing. And he's just trying to fight it out here. We look up here, Van Weston looking to the inside of Brian Marshall, tonight's sponsor. He's going to get that pass complete. And here comes the 14 of Justin Miller. Marshall losing a couple spots there in the span of a lap. Schaefer, though, still leading the way. Oh, it's Brendan Hughes off track. Oh, it's Nullback, not Hughes. My bad. Five to go on the stage. Schaefer coming up on that lap car. The 33 of Riley Barden. Barden into the outside wall. Almost collects the leader. Schaefer had a uh-oh moment there. Is able to make quick work of that lap car. Good check back in, and battles going on back here between Miller and Van Weston. 40 on the stage. Currently, your cutoff driver for stage point is this 9 of Justin Kertes. Looks like he's not really going to have too much competition for that stage point there. I'll say this, Riley Barden, he's starting to fade back, and if he's not careful, he could lose that look at that spot. There's only 3 laps to go in the stage. But Phillip Brown, oh, he's still a half a lap behind. Never mind. I thought they were closer. Hope I had that up. Schaefer, though, coming around turn 3 and 4, going to get the 1 to go signal here in stage number 1. Eric Schaefer around turn 3 and 4. He's going to win the first stage here at Richmond. Banks, Peters, Brindle, Gordon, Chestnut, Wizza, Golker, Collier, and Kertes is going to be your top 10.
Caution,
Caution's going to fly. I'm going to do an ad break, and we'll be right back for the final stage of the race.
SFH, still fucking here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Green, green, green.
Alright, green flag back out in the air. Brandon Banks got the lead off of pit lane. William Peters and the 86 of, or the 3 of Schaefer going side by side, but Schaefer makes quick work of that. Here comes the 37 of Alan Grindle to the inside of William Peters. 5 of Sam Gordon sending it into the inside. Him and Grindle were battling out for quite a few laps there in stage 1. Grindle was on the inside, Gordon was on the outside. This time roles reverse, and Grindle able to fight back on the outside line. You see the 23 Chessman getting in the wall there a little bit, entering turn number 1. Dude, the Buki scheme is awesome. I think I said something about it. It looks sweet. I like it. Let's get a. Where's it at? There's my zoomed in. That thing looks amazing. I even like the number scheme. It kind of screams like dirt though. The way the numbers are set up, it's something you see on a lot of dirt cars, but it looks really sweet. I like it. Speaking of William Peters, getting a little bit of a battle here for 37 Grindle. Grindle though, looks like Grindle might have. I can't say make adjustments because you can't do that in fixed setup, but maybe he made an adjustment to the way he was racing because he made his way up a couple spots now into the top 3. Banks and Schaefer, they're all in the territory of their own, up here by themselves, second ahead of the field. Lisa and Chestnut still going at it back here. Bucky's, dude. So, we actually, my wife has, basically her whole family lives down in Georgia, and to get to her family, we basically gotta take 95 there every time. It's legit our tradition to stop at Bucky's, either to or from their house or both. Like, that is our pit stop. Usually I like Sheets, but Bucky's is better than Sheets, absolutely. Especially their smoked brisket sandwich. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. I'm actually kind of surprised with how much Bucky's pulls in that they haven't sponsored a car in NASCAR yet. And if they have, I must have missed it. I've never seen an actual NASCAR sponsored car for Bucky's. Banks and Schaefer, they're just driving away from the field. Banks said last week, or last time we talked to him, this is Schaefer's playground, but Banks has done a pretty good job. As got our 6th caution of the night. Oh no, second attack, what happened? Gary Sack a couple laps down, flip around to his inside. Oh, Norbeck. Just sent it in there, got in the back of the 89, and looks like turn 3 seems to be everyone's kryptonite when it comes to braking zones. That's the 3rd spin, no, 4th spin I think we've seen in turn 3 here tonight. Yes, Jeremy. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, hit that dang sub button, please, or Jeremy's gonna fire me. He said if I don't average 5 new subs a race, he's firing me next season. Nice. All right, Pacer comes back up pit lane this time by. We're going to go back green flag racing here at Richmond. Pacer going to make it down the pit lane. Brandon Banks leads back to green here in lap 62.
Green flag.
Green flag out in the air, and they're back into the way we go. Brandon Banks, really good launch. Got some two wide racing going on back here behind Sam Gordon. You got the 21 and 23 going at it. I'll say that I was watching the 5 of Gordon. It seems like he's the only one I've seen inside the top 10 that's struggling to maintain his position on the outside. We've seen a lot of guys
flag is
able to
out.
maintain positions. We got another yellow. Gordon Spain. Ooh, Barton got loose. Spain would go around him, and then Darren Cannon came back on track and tagged 38. Oh, this is going to be a long race. Alrighty. Green flag to be coming out next time by.
Green.
Back in the air. Brandon Banks once again on that loud pedal saw restart there for the 54. 37 Gordon, or not Gordon Span, 37 Alan Grindle getting around the, stop it, getting around to the inside of William Peters. Weezer almost making contact with Van Weston. And Weston starting to make some moves back towards the front. He was running somewhere in the top 10 when he got involved in that. I think that was the first caution of the race. Trying to get his way into the top 4 as he moved his way up to 5th. On the outside of William Peters goes to 21. William Peters though trying to defend his position on the inside. Something hard to do here. Phoenix almost contact made behind him. Ooh, a little bit of a bobble there at 21. Let's give the advantage to William Peters going down the front stretch into turn number 1. Just behind them, you got the 5 of Sam Gordon diving into the inside of Tom Golker in the 77.
The yellow flag is
Oh,
out.
we got a yellow on Eric Schaefer involved in a wreck. Big wreck behind him is Golker. The 14 of Miller, 21 of Van Weston involved. What in the hell happened to Schaefer? Something happened to 3 of Brandon Schaefer. He just lost it. Or not Brandon Schaefer, Eric Schaefer. Wow. Brando went to go make the pass the inside. We're going to slow this down, see if it was net code or prediction code. That one's hard to tell. See, Schaefer gets spun around. Trying to do his best to lock it down and not collect anyone else. To see, there was a wreck behind him that happened because of this. And there's a 23 William Peters skating his way through. The 77 Golker gets into the 23 pretty good. Justin Miller absolutely destroys that back bumper. And I don't think Lisa knew what was going on. And it's a hard hit there to that left front for the 21. He gets another hard hit. Ooh, a couple of hard hits there. A lot of fast guys. I don't think took him out of the race, but definitely involved in that wreck. As we watch what happens to Sam Gordon here. He even checks up for the wreck. Oh, I think Gordon made it through. Oh. Oops. Let me do that. Because they never connect even. Really? I think you might be right. I don't think they ever did make contact. Oops. Oh, there's the net code. Luckily for Schaefer, though, he did not have too much damage. Really good job here. If you watch Schaefer here, this is a really good job. So he spins out. Right? So as he's spinning out, you see him slam on the gas right here, spin the car back around, and that move right there, right here, where he spins his car back around, like right here, that probably saves him a ton of damage. Alright, so Banks. Grindle side by side on 3-3. Oh, tire spin for the 37 to Grindle. Get shot to the inside. Alan Grindle had a little bit of tire spin there on that restart. Lost a couple spots. Now they'll be 2 wide, maybe 3 wide corner exit. Grindle though making a solid recovery. Stopped the bleeding. Only 2 spots lost there. Here comes the 46 a little bit further back. Looking to go to the inside of the 72. Couldn't quite get it to stick down there. Yeah. Ooh, Marshall getting a little loose. Brennan Hughes and Jacob Treat going at it back here. Ooh, that's Ethan Collier having a moment. Maybe 3 wide, 2 wide now entering turn number 3. A lot of beat up back bumpers here in this field. Hughes cracking his way in the top 10 for the first time tonight. Currently watching this battle for 7th brew between Farnan and Collier. Whoa! 45 and 46. Almost making contact there on the backstretch. Still a lot of racing to go. We just got the halfway this time by. Hey, Forrest with the sub. Payne Jeremy, I see how it is. Not like he does anything. Super duper. The racing. Ooh. Martina Hughes almost got a little tap in that left rear from the 90 of Justin May. Justin May trying to get to the inside, but Hughes doing a really good defending that position. If anything Brendan Hughes have learned is that dude will make his bumper 5, 6, 7 lanes wide in a heartbeat. Really making it difficult for May and the 90 to get around him. We'll check in on the 3 of Schaefer, who was just involved in that last wreck. Restarted 22nd, made his way up to 15th. Schaefer definitely on the charge. Banks starting to drive away from Weeza. Weeza currently running second. Grindle third. Peters, Marshall running at your top 5 here with just under 80 laps to go. We'll check back in with a battle back here between May and Hughes. They were going at it. Jeff in front of him, I think got the 9. Oh, he's on the outside, never mind. Whoops. Now May realizing the outside's not, or inside's not working. He's gonna try the outside. Maybe look for a little crossover corner exit to get a run here. Got the 46 of Stein looking to the inside of David Farnan in the 72. Looks like there's a 20 coming to pit lane. A little bit of paint being traded there at corner exit of turn 4. Stein getting around the 72 finally. Here comes the 45 of Ethan Collier. He's going to try to get his way around him. Almost making contact with the 72 as they enter turn number 3. Now, here's my question. I don't know if they can make it from fuel here, on fuel from here. I don't think they can. I mean, we've had a couple caution laps, but you look at the leaders. 40 laps of fuel. I don't think you make 120 laps of fuel. I mean, that's pushing it in real life in NASCAR race here. So if green flag pit stops come into play, it's going to be very interesting on what everybody's strategy is. When do you come down pit lane? I mean, plus side for Banks is he has a decent lead right now where he can kind of be forced to stay out there a couple more laps, as it looks like the 90 of May finally got to the inside of the 17 of Hughes, but now he's going to battle back hard on the outside just behind them to 018 of Jacoby Treat. Yeah, so I'm thinking, no way, right? Maybe 60 laps on fuel, and if that's the case, some of these leaders are going to have to come down pit lane soon. May finally, after about 5 laps, actually no longer than that, was 10 laps of trying to get Hughes, finally gets it done. Now Jacob Treat's going to try to get around the number 17. What is the strategy? No, I don't know. Hughes gets in the wall there a little bit. As Jacob Treat looking inside, just behind them you have Schaefer give it a little tap to the 35 as they enter turn number 3. Schaefer starting to make his way to the field, running, I think, 13th now. I think he's around the 35. Now you have 2 cars battling side by side in front of him. I don't know. We're getting to the point of the race where it might be a pit strategy. Because if this stays green, I don't know how much fuel how many laps Banks and them can go. And people like Schaefer, Schaefer, Treat, and everyone else really behind them, they can stay out a little bit longer and hope for a yellow as Schaefer trying to work on that number 17 and just in front of them. You have the 45 of Ethan Collier looking to the inside of David Farnan. Oh, someone just blew up in pit lane. I heard that. Once again, Brandon Hughes is just making it really hard to pass and doing a really good job holding his ground on the outside as Schaefer still can't get around that 17. Looks like he might finally get it. Brandon Hughes overshot that corner a little bit. Move Schaefer into 11th, and just in front of him is the 10th place car. Hughes looked like he was set at the inside. I was like, I hope not. He was not going to make that corner if he did. It's Justin May trying to get around the 45 of Ethan Collier here on lap 94. I took my helmet and all. I need a new one. That's a good one. Yeah, Richmond's a tough track. I'm still leading the way. Really, the only battle he got is back here. Me or Schaefer. Ethan Collier, Justin May, just in front of him. Almost contact me at corner exit. Schaefer looking inside of Ethan Collier so he can get that pass complete. Just in front of him, you have the 90 looking inside of David Farnan. At this point, Schaefer's going to need a caution if he wants a chance to go. I think we'll be back to back to back. I think he's won twice in a row here at Richmond. I know for sure he won the last race here because that was the championship race. He won the championship. And the one thing that really benefits Schaefer here is he can go a lot longer in fuel than everybody else can. And I don't know when the pit window opens, but some of these guys might try to pit when it just opens. And they feel it's pretty spread out now. I think the chance of caution is pretty slim until pit stops are. I think when pit stops are, we might see a caution. Just people trying to enter pit lane or coming off pit lane. Pit lane can be a little bit tricky here. Banks is leading the way. 1.7 seconds out in front. It's a 54. He can really afford to stay out a couple laps once everyone comes down pit lane to get 4 fresh tires and some Goodyear fuel, some Sunoco fuel. Further back, I saw a close battle going on. I'll have to look for the timing tower to click back over. Oh, it's Jacob Treat and Gordon Spain going at it. Also, just in front of them, you have Kinder trying to get around a 30 or 17 and Hughes. Oh, Hughes got loose. Almost took out the 35. Well, if it's the next gen, Mitch, there ain't no dang fall off. Goodyear. Put in some Goodyear fuel and Sunoco tires. What's gonna last longer? Gosh. Ooh, Gordon almost get into the left rear of Jacob Tree entering turn number 1. Oh, Jacob hard in the outside wall off of turn number 2. They got a good battle, I think, forming up here. Yep, right here by the 9. As Justin's amazing to get around Justin Curtis, as here comes the 3 of Eric Schaefer as well. I'll say that Schaefer's done a really good job on getting through the field and not making too many aggressive moves. I know, been doing this long enough now, Schaefer's probably not happy, but he's not overdriving the car. He's not putting it in bad spots. He didn't get quite the runoff before he won. That's going to allow the 9 gets the inside, but Schaefer, though, can be able to get a really good run rolling through center corner. Oh, I thought he was about to make contact with the 9. But no, Schaefer's done a really good job being patient getting through the field. Now, when he gets up to the 37, we might see a bumper. But I hope not. I hope he realizes, went back and watched it, realized it was net code, and it was just tight racing. But we'll find out if he ever gets up there to 37. Why do you see that? Oh, what's my stupid sayings? Banks starting to catch some lap traffic. First car in front of him is his teammate, the 6 of Newbra. Hey, look. I barely passed English in high school for a reason, alright? I don't like English. I'll say this, Mitch. You think I'm bad with the stuff I say on broadcast? You should hear me when I'm playing like COD or Rainbow Six or something. Like, I'll say some weird stuff, but they're like, what are you talking about? Like, it got to the point my buddy legit started making, like, typing out my sayings just because they're so fun. Like, one of the more famous ones I said, like, oh, they're on me like peas in a biscuit. My buddy's like, what? And I'm like, nothing. Ignore that. But yeah, you think I'm bad in here, you should listen to me in COD. I'm really curious when you guys in pit. One thing I have noticed is, I don't know if lap traffic is slowing Banks down, or if Weeza maybe has decent long run, because that gap between Weeza and Banks, it was over 2 seconds. He's knocked it down to 1.8 seconds here. We'll find out now as Banks has a decent amount of clean track in front of him. Heard you. Or another one I said was Squid Wop. I'm really shocked no one's getting a pit, and I will say this, that lead's grown back to over 2 seconds now. So I think it was just lap traffic slowing Banks down here. We got 45 to go. Still no takers down pit lane. It's kind of like one of the tracks where you don't want a short pit because you run the risk of a caution coming out. But if someone does short pit you, man, you lose a lot of time on. Let's just take a quick look. Everyone's best time by 22.3. mid to low 22s, right? Last time by, mid 23 for everybody. So everyone's running about a second off their time. So if you're someone like Wizza, maybe pitting now would not be a bad idea, and force Banks' hand at pitting. If he doesn't pit like 3 or 4 laps, you can net gain a lot of time on him and then be on the defense. It's a risky move because your net gain could be a lot. It could be in the negative by a lot if a caution comes out while you're after you came down pit lane. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think here it's 2 laps. But still, I mean, it's a race-winning call. I think if I'm Wizard or Grindle, I think you gotta pit this time. I wouldn't say this time, but gotta pit sooner than later. Still no takers. So the last thing you want is Banks to beat you guys on pit lane. Because these guys have been out here, these front runners, for 73 laps. So that tells me they for sure can make it from here. I think pitting, short pitting by 2 or 3 laps could be a race-winning call for Grindle, Wizza, Peters, even Stein. Looks like Ethan Collier came down pit lane. Ooh, someone else is coming down. I can't think who that was. Oh, Ethan Collier coming off pit lane. Never mind. They're in 3. They're on 2, I mean. Yeah, he is, but he's also losing time. Oh, and that's why you don't want to pit, because the yellow came out, and it was the 45 of Collier, who just came out of pit lane on fresh tires. Oh, that was such... Oh, you're Ethan. You have to kick yourself in the butt, because now you're 2 laps down. You're going to get a lap back here, but yeah, just a little bit of understeer entering turn number 3. Send him around. Lucky for him, no one got into him, surprisingly, because that is a very sketchy spot to spin out at. Luckily, the 51 and the 37, they had stopped being too wide at that point, and that really gave them room to get around them. Here comes the leaders down pit lane. Now the question is, do you take 2 here? Will 2 work? If you're running toward the back, maybe take 2? I don't know. Oh, everyone's taking 4. Grindle gonna beat Wiz off of pit lane. Darren Cannon staying out. Interesting call by him. But coming up pit lanes, we Banks, Grindle, Wizza, Peters, and Stein gonna be your top 5 here for this restart. I think the 3 is Schaefer. Might have tried to get some more damage fixed. Yeah, he got more damage fixed. Interesting call there. Where is Joe running at? No, back. Oh, not too bad. 12th here on this restart. Well, 9th caution. I said 10. Well, it looks like a lot of drivers opt to take away around here, and that's a very interesting... Wait, no, hold on. I'm not Schaefer. Never mind. Well, there's still quite a few opt to take away around here. We get the 1 to go this time by.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
What happened to Gordon? What happened to Gordon? Was he a waiver? No, he's coming on pit lane on fresh tires and just spun it. Trying to catch the field. Whee! Or as, oh my gosh, as if we're doing an ARCA series, do whee! Wee wee wee! Oh, it helps if I was live. I'm about to say, where the heck did my storing tower go?
Green, green, green.
It's like back in the air. Brandon Banks is a really good launch. Wow. I think Grendel is still sipping on some tea or something. Because, man, he got caught sleeping there. We might need to go Bucky's. Oh, we got another caution. 10th of the night. Brandon Hughes goes for a little ride. Oh, he just got on the brakes too hard and won. Whoa. Schaefer barely making it through that. The 360? Oh, you must be talking about Spain. Alright, one to go. Hopefully for the final time. Be spot on with cautions. I'll say this, technically if we get one more, I'll technically still be right. We would have 10 cautions a cause.
Green, green, green.
He's sleeping back to green. Peter's got caught sleeping there. Peter and Wiz side by side rolling through 1 and 2. Here comes Alan Grindle to fill that gap. Not allow that 51 down. Oh, but the 86 gonna get loose on the backstretch Into the inside wall. No caution. We stay green. Small mistake. The first mistake we've seen out of Peters all night long, and it cost him a ton of spots. Now you got the 37 looking to the inside of the 51. Oh, Weezy gets loose on the backstretch. Jacob Tree gets loose on the backstretch. He goes around to the inside. Still no caution. Hold it together, Jacob. Hard on the inside wall he goes. Alan Grindle looking for his first win this season, but he has to get around Banks. And don't count that 3 out of Schaefer yet. He's made his way up to 6 as he works around the 9. Schaefer, the last are taken down if he wants to make some magic work here tonight at Richmond. Not getting around Marshall for 5th. Brandon Banks though still leading the way. 8/10 is the gap back to 37. You gotta wonder, what is Grindle thinking if Schaefer gets up there? We got some side-by-side racing back here. I think it's 35 of Kinder looking inside of Brian Marshall. Matt, you need to give Jacob some more pointers at Richmond, man. Yeah, it's gonna get interesting. Kinder able to get around the 94. He's getting there. He's closing the gap. Banks, so he's just driving away. 23 to go.
The yellow flag.
Oh, we got a yellow. 11th of the night, David Farnan. And Sam Gordon collected in this one. Dang, I was just back here. Oh, he just sent it into turn 1 a little too deep. He gets spun around. Oh, and Brady Price gets in the back of the 5. That's what sent him around. So what happened to Marshall after the contact, though? Well, he's seen quite a few cautions on everyone to send it a little too deep in the corner, getting back to someone. What a save by that 94. Wow. I think he actually gained a spot from it. Or he didn't lose a spot, I should say. All right. It's going to get interesting. Well, Matt, you're not supposed to distract your son while he's racing, dude. Gosh. What are you thinking, dude? Ethan Collier can get back on the lead lap. Oh, for wrecking, man, you're strict. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, that's brutal. All right, so last time we saw Grindle front row, he was, I think he was too busy looking at the deals at Buc-ee's and got caught sleeping. So let's hopefully he's done looked those deals up. He's done checked out with his cart and he's able to get a good launch here. Oh. It died. Oh. All right. How about green with 19 or 18 to go? Check YouTube chat. All right, Pacers down on pit lane. Banks leading back to green here. 18 to go. Green flag out in the air. Grindle tried to time the launch, but Banks, playing some mind games, delayed the launch. Grindle had to check up to avoid a black flag and allow Banks to pull away. In the meantime, behind him, you got the 46 of Stein looking to the inside of Weeza. And here comes the 3 of Schaefer right behind them. 18 laps to go, coming to 17 this time by. What does Schaefer do here? Trying to make quick work of the 46. He's going to go to the inside. Eric Schaefer wasted no time to get around the 46 machine. Oh, hard on the wall, Stein. Contact between the 9 and the 35. Schaefer working on the 51 now to get in that podium spot. 15 to go this time by. Mitch says, oh boy, in chat. Oh boy, it's right. Remember years ago we had the Junior Bush beef at Richmond. We can see the Grindle Schaefer beef here. Alan Grindle, how much are you watching that mirror right now? If you're Schaefer, I think you got to play it smart here. You don't want to make contact and damage your car. I think Schaefer might have a shot to chase down his teammate, the 54, Brandon Banks. But he's had to make quick work of this 37.
Caution.
Oh, we're going to have a caution. Chestnut, Van Westen involved. Ooh, I think Van Westen just got ever so slightly loose. It's hard to tell from that angle. Let's go behind the 21. Yeah, he just got loose just enough to get in that right rear of the 23. And this is going to be interesting. So if you're Banks, what do you do here? Do you restart inside to pick up your teammate? Or do you restart outside? We've seen Banks restart outside all race long. This choosing be interesting for the 54. Bro. Corvette guy said YouTube. Kind of curious what Banks is going to do here. I think there's been a lot of Grindle's issues on these restarts. Is it's so hard to judge on the outside when the leader's, or when you're on the inside when the leader is going. It's going to be 2 to green, choosing the next time. And I'll say this, it took us a long time last season to get a repeat winner. Right now, just in the third race, we might have our first repeat winner if Banks can hold off Schaefer and Grindle here. We still got 41 minutes to go. Hopefully we don't take up all 41 minutes. But yeah. Banks going to choose the outside here. All right. Well, 3 and 37. We lined up nose to tail here in this restart. Will mayhem ensue? Let's find out. Gonna go back green flag race with 10 to go. Or 9 to go, I should say.
Green flag.
Green flag out in the air and underway go. Grindle gets actually a fairly good launch there. The best launch he's gotten on the inside. 9 to go. Can Grindle make a move on Banks? How hard is Grindle gonna push it? He's there on that back bumper as they come out of turn number 2. Alan Grindle looking for his first win here. I think in RRL. Banks, though, is just so solid rolling through center corner. 8 to go. This time by, and another caution's going to fly. Rather. Oh. 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 Looks like the 5. Yeah. Does he get loose or does the 2 come up? I think the 2 of Darren Canada comes up and just slightly taps that left rear. Sends him up the track into the 21. Yeah, I feel you, Corvette guy. I feel you. On pace for 17 cautions. That was earlier, yeah. We're 4 shy of that. All right, 1 to go for our 13th caution of the race. Grindle finally got a good launch in the race, or can he get another one here? He starts off, and through the Geico restart zone. Green flag out in the air. Grindle once again with another good launch. He might be able to get to the inside of Banks here. Enter turn number 1. He does. He gets to the inside. Oh, slight contact with Banks. Sends him up the track. Grindle to the lead. Might have been a little over neck with there. I'm not sure. 4 to go. This time by. How aggressive does Schaefer get running second? 3 to go. This could get interesting. Oh my gosh.
The yellow
flag is out in the air. We're going to have an overtime restart. We'll go watch the caution. And then we'll go watch turn 1. Here's a caution. Oh, it starts up. Brandon Banks starts that. Well, I'm afraid that he doesn't. I don't know if he starts it yet, but that is the start of the caution. Like, oh, play, you stupid thing. All right. 17. Where you at? There you are. All right. Ooh, hold on. I gotta rewind a little more. Banks is coming down the track, going to Spain. I don't know if Spain was gonna make that corner. He was so far back. No, he's drifting up. That one's a hard one to call. I don't know if Hughes drifted down or if Spain drifted up, but look how far back Spain was to enter this corner. I mean, he's at least a car length behind him. He just says it in there. That's a tough one to call. All right. Let's go watch this from Grindel's POV. Let's see if that's net code. Oh, was that net code again? I'll get another view from here. Yeah, they never made contact. It's very minor net code, but it's still there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Corvette guy, but it's hard to tell just because it didn't really look like Spain came up the track. I mean, he definitely sent it in, but it looked like for the most part he held it down on the line. It's just, I didn't really see Hughes, his car, like, go low at all, or drift low at all. But then again, I really didn't see Spain drift up the track after he entered the corner, so it's just hard to tell. What point are you cutting the inside car off? Are you talking about the Spain deal or Banks deal? Which Brandon incident are you talking about? Alright, so green white checker attempt. Number one, hopefully the only one we need. Can Grindle hold off DBR, which some of those DB guys might not be happy. We'll find out here as they enter the Geico results on green flag out in the air. And wow, what a launch Grindle gets! It looks like Schaefer might have spun the tires a little bit. Schaefer Stein side by side entering turn number one. If you're out Grindle, it's what you want to see in your mirror. Schaefer though making quick work of the 46. Gets up fairly easy. We're having another yellow, another restart attempt. Yeah. I get your point there. I don't even know what happened. There's not a crash popping up. Oh, Hughes again. Oh, Josh Van Wesson can't catch a break. What happened to Hughes, though? Looks like Hughes sent it in too deep. Oh, yeah. He sent it in way too deep. Boom! I might be racing it for both those guys. Nope, just the 21. Grindel's sweating extra. Whoa! He almost got took out. Yeah, that was actually a really, really, really good restart by Grindle. Got a really good launch. I don't know if Schaefer would have caught him 2 laps unless he pulled an Austin Dillon. I don't think Schaefer would have caught him. If I'm not mistaken, whoops. Yeah, there's 3, okay. And Banks, the most dominant car here tonight, definitely got a bad restart. He got shuffled from 3rd, I believe, to 5th. I mean, but if you're Grindle, I mean, maybe you want these cautions to keep falling like this. We get 2 more cautions at the race. He is fast on the corners. I mean, this is Schaefer's playground. Grindle looking to take it over here tonight and try to get another good restart here in the Geico restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Grindle does not get a good launch. Schaefer actually timed that fairly well. Schaefer can be right there behind Grindle to enter 1 and 2. Grindle though gets, oh, he got tied off a corner exit. Schaefer able to hold it down to the yellow. Here comes Eric Schaefer to the inside. Schaefer, Grindle, side by side as they enter turn number 3. Grindle though going to have the outside line on corner exit. They're going to be door to door across the start finish line. 1 to go here at Richmond. Final lap here at Richmond. Can Grindle hold Schaefer off, or does he give him the bumper in 3 and 4? Schaefer's in the lead. Grindle's to the outside. Going into turn number 3. Grindle's going to try to go to the outside. Can't get it done. Eric Schaefer going to win it once again at Richmond. Grindle got too tight in 1 and 2 on that first lap on that restart, and it was all Schaefer from that point on. The way Schaefer approached that battle, I think he realized was netcode. Because a mad Schaefer wanting revenge, I think would have put some door into that 37. But what a win that was for Schaefer. Not your typical Richmond performance out of that 3, but he still gets the job done. He had it back into the wall. He had a pass tech. Grindle coming so close to getting that first win, and a bad restart and then a bad 1 and 2, and that's all it took for Schaefer to have the advantage. How about Brady Price? Was missing his hood early in the race, bounces back to a 7th. Wow. Who was 58 miles an hour in a restart? Schaefer? Let's watch the speed. 48, 48. Oh, I see what you mean. Let's slow down like this. I mean, you need a black flag, so I mean, 60, 61. That shows the speed of the leader. All right, give me a second. I mean, I'll say this. I mean, if that's the case, Grindle should have went earlier. I mean, yeah, he just waited too long to go. Schaefer, smart move on him to get a good restart there. I don't think anything Schaefer did wrong. And this right here was a really screwed Brindle. Like, he just messed up 1 and 2. Alrighty. Well, let's go first order. Let those two chit chat in there for a bit. Let's start with the 51 and Mr. Tom Weasel. What's going on, man?
What's on, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What a race. That was a lot of cautions, but man, you seem to squeak through the P3. I don't think you were ever involved in a wreck either. It seemed like you kept the fenders on that car and able to keep it going straight, battling top 5 all night long, coming away with the top 3. Man, talking through that race.
Man, just craziness, as you saw with all the cautions, but I just try to hold on, keep it clean, and just kind of be there at the end.
Yeah, and I don't know if short tracks are your specialty. I don't see you running in the top 5 too much, but you were really, like I said, top 5 all race long. So congrats on your podium. I think your first podium. No, I talked to you in trucks or whatever I broadcast before.
Yep, a couple times.
Well, congrats.
But yeah, happy with the top 5. Short tracks are not my specialty, so definitely will take a top 5 finish.
Gotcha. Well, I'll let you get your shout outs in, man, and good luck next week at Homestead.
Yeah, just everyone at TK Motorsports. And thanks to you guys for broadcasting and putting this thing on.
All right, man. Later.
Have a good night.
All right, next let's pull down our P2 finisher. I would say a bad restart and an overshooting 1 and 2 definitely caught you there, but man, what a race that was! What a performance!
Yeah, I'm just kind of beating myself up about that one. I had it, man. I had it overshot in the 1, and I take a little blame. I was really unhappy with the car early with how cold those tires are. It just felt like ice on a skating rink, and they were not good. So I took a chance, and I warmed it right up. Like, I mean, I was swerving those tires as much as I could, and it kind of bit me at the end. But once again, another P2. I am happy with it, I believe. And I'll definitely be looking to get back a win here really soon. Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, man. Well, let's get your shout outs in. Congrats on a P2 here tonight. Good luck next week at Homestead.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Ball, my spotter. He did a really good job today, especially calling that restart. Excellent job on his part. Of course, we want to shout out Ethan for the paint scheme. Love it, man. Really appreciate you making the dude. Shout out to my Mirage SRR guys. They are, man, they're what keep me going. Even with a P2, they make it feel like a P1, man. So I love those guys. And of course, thank you, Isaac. Thanks to RL guys. Appreciate the admins. A lot of fun in this league. And definitely excited to go to Homestead next week. Hopefully, finally get a win.
All right, man.
Later, man.
All right, next we'll pull down our winner. It was not our typical Richmond race from Schaefer, but he still comes here, gets the job done, and definitely had to grind it out more than we usually see you grind it out here at Richmond. Man, what a race. And talking through that final restart on what was going on there, because I don't know if you were mad at the 37 or if you went back and watched and realized there was a little bit of netcode there in that wreck, but you guys raced hard and clean at the end, and I give you guys props for that. It was a really good finish.
No, I think it was a racing incident between me and him at the beginning. It just, I was just glad I didn't get pile drove there from everybody arc breaking. But no, I was able to just drop a gear and keep it going. But
Yeah, and
no, I ended up with
real quick,
2 minutes of damage there.
real quick, talking about that, I went back and watched it, and I think you dropping that gear and just slamming on the gas, spinning that car around, I think probably saved you from race any damage because you took a lick on that back bumper, and had you not stayed in the gas and just kept and that car would stay sideways, you would have been done. So very veteran move on you on that part. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it gave me 2 minutes, roughly 2 minutes of damage there,
Damn.
and I had to come back from the back twice, and I'll take it. I mean, it was clean with me up there, but as soon as I saw him go down into one and overshoot the corner, I was like, oh, he's done. So I was like, I don't want to say I saw it coming, but I knew he was going to drive down in there way further than what he needed to. And as soon as I saw him wash up past the first set of dotted white lines, I was like, oh yeah, he's done. So I really wanted Banks to get it, but I think, I don't know, he went down there and overdrove into one and got Banks a little bit. I mean, I know it was netcode, but he still was going to hit him anyways. That's what netcode is. But no, Banks deserved that more than anybody. But no, he got it taken away from him tonight. But that's all right. I mean, I don't want to take it away from old BTV, but I will take the W.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that I think this is the first Richmond race you have not gotten pole. And then when you got collecting that wreck, I was kind of surprised how methodically you were kind of picking off the guys one at a time, being pretty patient. Kind of got lucky with some cautions falling your way, but hey, I guess some races you just need a little bit of luck to go in your way and collect your first one of the season, lock your way into playoffs. So congrats on that, and good luck next week at Homestead, and let you get your shout-outs in.
Yes. So when I went in for the damage there, I didn't even take tires, so I was still on worn ass tires coming back up to the field.
Oh my!
But yeah, so I was just driving over my head, man, trying to get back up there to Banks. But no, yeah, appreciate the good luck for next week. But shout out to you for putting on the broadcast, Isaac. Appreciate it. You know, DVR guys, we're family, so I really feel bad for Banks not getting the W here, but at least it was still within the team. Huge shout out to Paul's, everything they do for us on the fix setup side. Niggas Paint Shop. I think that's it. All the admins, Tony and Davey and Jeff and all the guys. And yeah, we appreciate them. And Justin Miller for sponsoring the league.
All right, man. Later.
All right, buddy.
Alrighty, so Eric Schaefer collects the win here tonight. I don't want to say he steals it away. He had a fast car, but I can't even say steals it away. I mean, it was definitely Banks, Schaefer, and Grindle were the fast guys second half of that race. And Schaefer was able to get some cautions to fall in his way. Grindle had two really good restarts. The third one got him, and I guess it's a 3-strike rule for him. Unfortunately, Grindle falls up one spot short again. But I think that win's coming for Grindle. He's had some speed in these cars. So hopefully we'll be talking to him as a winner here pretty soon. Well, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. We gotta stop cussing in chat. I can't allow it. Anyways, I get your point, Mitch, but you can't be saying that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will catch you guys Wednesday night. I'll be racing Wednesday night. Thursday night for the ARCA series when they go racing at Homestead, and then I'll be back live here for the Xfinity series next Monday at Homestead. So we'll catch you guys then.